party glow. Rooba's raid was set to go. Hey ho, let the raid unfold. Rooba's lit but super old. Mash attacks, no shame, just pride. Captain Rooba's gaming worldwide. There are mushroom kingdoms jumping spree to duck hunt dogs that laugh with glee. He raced through Rainbow Road with pride and knocked them out in a blue shell ride. Hey ho, let the raid unfold. Rooba's lit but super old. Mash attacks, no shame, just pride. Captain Rooba's gaming worldwide. In Rocket League, his truck took flight. He flipped and soared in sheer delight, then leapt through Marvel Rivals War with Rocket, Penny, and Squirrel galore. He's built on blocks in Minecraft caves, fought Ganon deep in Zelda's waves, revived old dreams with every stream, a gamer's heart with a sailor's claim. Hey ho, let the raid unfold. Rooba's lit but super old. Mash attacks, no shame, just pride. Captain Rooba's gaming worldwide. So patch your files and grab your gear. Rooba's raid is drawing near. From ports of old to games just made, all hands prepare for Captain Rooba's raid.
Ahoy there, me hearties! There ye be! This blasted lens gave me more grief than a foglog compass, but she be focused now, and it be a fine sight to see your bright shining faces. I just returned from a long haul through the statically fog. A strange place that makes you feel like you're drifting without a heading. But I promise ye this, the fog always lifts, and when it do, we see clearer than ever before. Which reminded me of a message I recently got from our shipmate Maya. She wrote, "Hey Cap, I've been at the same job for 2 years now and I feel completely stuck. I want to make a change, but I'm scared to leave with the way things are these days. What do you think I should do?" Well, that'd be a mighty important question, Maya. There be a difference between an anchor that keeps you safe and one that holds you back. So, on today's raid, we be diving deep into what happens when an anchor starts to drag. As always, we be talking while gaming, so batten down your browsers, raise your mugs, and sound off in chat if ye be aboard, because the voyage begins now. First mate! You know what to do.
All hands on deck, time to game. Weigh anchor!
All right, first up, Pitfall from 1982. Vines, scorpions, quicksand, and a dozen ladders begging for a decision. Feels like your career waters, eh, Maya? Do you keep running this path or drop into a tunnel and try another? Let's get started. So, Maya, it's been 20 minutes. So here ends our pitfall lesson. Test your situation. You aren't married to sunk cost. If your path won't bite, weigh anchor and take the tunnel. Now, we trade pits for pioneers, pacing rest days and dropping weights so the anchor finally holds. Let's get the wagon ready. But before we go, first mate!
Trivia's here, so gather near. A break from quest, but not from cheer. Answer right or walk the plank, but get it wrong, we'll still say thanks.
Off the vines and out of the tunnels, we move on to Oregon Trail, where progress is counted in miles and good judgment. Beloved by students in 1990 as one of the only games you could play on the Apple IIe. You pack your wagon, swear the plan be perfect, then the river swells, the wheels crack, and somebody gets the sniffles. The trail answers your question plain. Some days you ride it out, other days you pick a new crossing. First mate!
All hands on deck, time to game. Weigh anchor!
Now we gotta do the important part. Setting the pace. See, pace is a tool, not a flex. You know, I'm going to take the ferry across because I got a little extra money. I got a feeling that it's going to tip me over because every time I do this river on the ferry, it tips me over. But I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. Oh, we're halfway there. We're going. Oh. Yeah. We're across. Yay. We didn't lose. All right, we're getting closer to the river. And broke a wagon wheel. Let's try and repair it. I am a carpenter after all, so I should be able to fix this wheel. Not fair. Not fair. I chose carpenter so I can fix the wheel. All right. And I don't think we need to do anything. You know, sometimes it's important to take some rest. If you're stuck or spent, take one true day rest. It saves 3 weeks of repairs, your focus returns, your job's recoverable, and if not, the bottom's wrong, not the sailor. All right, moving on. Wish me luck. It's only 2 foot deep. This should be easy. Come on. Of course I'm stuck in the mud. I lost today. Pass a gravesite. Would I like to look closer? Sure. Here lies Voland. Hey, come out and play. That's really weird for a tombstone. I don't think that's a good idea at all. That's weird, right? Right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 412 feet across and 21 foot deep in the middle. We're not crossing that in our wagon at all. So let's just go ahead and get ourselves the ferry and hope the ferry operator ain't gonna dump us in the water. 3 days, $5, and he still probably won't make it across. What'd I tell ya? What did I tell ya? Oh, all of my stuff. All right, well, that's life. Mr. Murphy strikes again. He always wants to take our stuff when we need it the most. Come on. There we go. Yay! Willamette Valley! Ah, the greatest place ever. I miss it so much. I made it to Oregon and I didn't kill anyone. So, Maya, Oregon Trail taught us to slow the pace and rest before something snaps. Feed the crew, pick a safer crossing, toss excess weight, and track real landmarks. That's how your wagon will find bite. Same with you. Is it your path, or are you just pushing yourself too hard? Now we take it literal. Anchor under keel. We'll learn scope, bottom, and the difference between dropping an anchor and actually setting one. Before we do, may bones be stiff as old rigging. First mate!
Time to move your sea legs. Hey! Shake out the barnacles and stretch in time. Roll your shoulders, bend your spine. We've gained for hours now, lift and sway. For your knees cry out, mutiny! Spin your arms like a ship in a storm. Loosen the ropes and feel them transform. Big wide circles round they go, like a kraken's hug, go nice and slow. Drop your chin and roll it round like a compass swinging homeward bound. Left and right, don't strain the mast. We need that neck for shouting fast. Bend at the waist like the sails in wind. Reach for your toes, no need to pretend. If you can't reach, that's no shame. Your boots are probably to blame. Sway like a ship that's caught mid-tilt. Stretch that trunk like a mainsail quilt. Left and right, don't capsize yet. We need you limb before what comes next. Shake out the barnacles and stretch in time. Roll your shoulders, bend your spine. We've gained for hours now, lift and sway. For your knees cry out, mutiny! So shake out the barnacles, flex and grin. Rooba's raid is still in swing. You've stretched and swayed, now back to play. Let's game like Mace the Rooba way. And stretch in time. Roll your shoulders, bend your spine. We've gained for hours now, lift and sway. For your knees cry out, mutiny!
In Sea of Thieves, a sloppy drop won't save you. The anchor must be set. Same with work. Some waters will hold you fast, others slide you straight towards the rocks. Our job is to test the hold like a proper captain. First mate!
All hands on deck, time to game.
Weigh anchor!
Alright, and so I just take a hard west and we should be okay. See? All my sailing knowledge finally comes in handy. There we go. Use the wheel. Alright, now we're gonna... Now we just turn her west. Not sure if I should be going straight into the volcano. I think we're gonna go this heading for a little bit. I have a feeling that I'm not supposed to fly directly into the volcano there, so we're just gonna go up and over a little bit. Can straighten her out now. Heading almost due north, but There is. Looks like a set of islands over here. Alright, we're just gonna drift here for a second because I'm not exactly sure where I am. Oh, that's not good. Am I getting hit by volcanoes? I am getting hit by... So let that be a lesson to you, chat. You just don't want to go by a volcano where it's firing cannonballs at your ship. It's pretty much a quick way to die. And that's pretty much what happened. So, obviously, the hole going around wasn't far enough. Let's see where it puts us now. So if we learned anything from the last voyage, we want to make sure that we're not just flying straight into the volcano. And then we'll lower the anchor. And we should be stuck. Let's make sure that we are. Yeah. This is a nice bay. See, Maya, choose the bays that help you hold. If the harbor itself fights you, it may not be your seamanship. It just may be the harbor. I'm in trouble. I'm gonna hit the island. Not my best sailing. Thankfully, she's a little forgiving. So here's the sailor's answer, Maya. Set gentle, read the bottom, and trust your bearings over bravado. If those won't buy you a bite, it's not your worth that's in question. It's the ground. It's your situation. Weigh anchors, shift bays, and carry those lessons forward. Now, time to put hands to helm for our final thoughts. Well, crew, today we ran the jungle, rolled along, and set iron to seabed. 3 charts, 1 truth, to help out our crewmate Maya. There indeed be a difference between an anchor that keeps you safe and one that holds you back. In Pitfall, we learned that if a path eats time and pays no treasure, climb a new ladder. Change the path, not just the effort. In Oregon Trail, we used a steady pace, real rest, and decent rations to keep the test of the ground. If the wheel still won't bite, it's the bottom, not the sailor. Last, in Sea of Thieves, a dropped anchor ain't always a set anchor. Read the bottom, watch your bearings, and give it a gust check. If it still drifts, weigh anchor with pride and shift bays. So there's your compass, Maya. Pick 2 bearings each week. 1 true deliverable, 1 true rest. If they hold honest after honest trials, stay the course. If they slippin', sea's giving you the permission to move on. As a captain that knows her waters, you're not broken, you're just learning her bottom. So may your next bay and your next crew be kind. That be our time today. If you got a hankering on your heart, toss a note in a bottle and cast it to ask@captainrooba.com. And remember, ye always be welcome aboard, just as you are. First mate! See you next time.
Now sails are furled, the games are done. The sea grows calm beneath the sun. You sailed along through laughs and play, and brightened up the captain's day. So fare you well, fair winds to you, until our streams set sail anew. We'll raise a mug and cheer once more, next time the captain captains in port ashore. Until the wind fills sails once more, we'll rest our eyes and dreams restore. May joy and peace find you today, and all your storms be far away. So fare ye well, fair winds to you, until our streams set sail anew. We'll raise a mug and cheer once more, next time the captain's in port ashore. Subscribe and drop a line. Follow the crew through space and time. Go ring that bell and stay the course. You're always welcome here, of course.